Okay, so it looks like my pak choi has started bolting and going into flower. So to be honest, I might just harvest it today. Okay, let's have a look how these guys are doing. Oh wow, okay. So not bad at all, huh? Peas are apparently surviving and thriving. Lovely. So do you know what this means, guys? These are gonna go in the ground. They've been out for 2 weeks now, so yeah, I'm just gonna plant them in the ground in the polytunnel. Not polytunnel, sorry, in the cold frame today. And then these guys, not bad. I think they've recovered from the shock of moving outside now, so they are doing okay, it seems. I can't believe that I have a polytunnel finally. But today is a really windy day, and as you may hear in a second when the wind picks up, I did not manage to secure my polytunnel cover quite well enough as I thought. So I think the first thing today I'm going to do is a bit of a dissection to kind of try and stretch it out more toned. The first side is okay, but the this side, I think I was just too tired when I was doing it, and I thought I did a good job, but turns out I didn't. So I'm gonna have to open it up and pull it a bit more toned. But as you can see behind me, another new thing is that I managed to get myself a table from Facebook Marketplace, which I'm going to use for potting my seedling. Now let me show you what I brought to the allotment, but I'll do it outside because I have a feeling this is getting really noisy because of the wind. What did we bring today? So here's my little basket, and I brought some sweet peas which I've been growing inside, but I'm running out of space at home, so they're now gonna go inside a polytunnel. I actually have a little mini greenhouse I purchased and I've put up, so they're gonna go inside the mini greenhouse. And I also have some Mizuna seedlings that are also gonna go into the polytunnel for now. And some seed potatoes. I've been sitting at home, and again, space problem, so they're going out here. But very excitingly, I'll be planting my first seeds in the ground today. So I've prepped already one of the cold frames that I'm going to start using for like early spring crops, and I'm going to sow some radish today, and I'm also going to sow some spring onion / shallot. I don't know, it's kind of like in between variety, so that's going to go in today. And then outside of the cold frame, I thought I would also plant some broad beans. I bought these on a whim in Tesco's, because everywhere I go and look, what can you plant in February, what can you sow in February, people say broad beans. And the thing is, I have never in my life eaten broad beans. I've eaten every other kind of bean, but not a broad bean, and because I actually don't know how you prepare them. So if you've got any recipes or tips on how you deal with your broad beans, please do let me know, because I have no idea. I mean, is it like edamame bean? Do you just eat it in salads fresh, or do you eat it in pots? I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to figure that one out, but I'm going to sow some. And then I'm also going to start some trays. So, okay, I've got some modules in here, so I'm going to start sowing some seeds in the polytunnel now. So I already have onions and leeks in the cold frame, but just to make it extra sure crop, I'm going to sow a few more just in case. The other ones have been growing for a month now, so I think it doesn't hurt to have like a second round of crops, just in case if I don't end up wanting to plant them somewhere outside, I might give them to someone else. And then I'm also going to sow my cauliflower into trays. Okay, and that's it, guys. Right. pretty ambitious list for today. Build doors. Okay, I think I might build one door. I might not build a second one today because I've just got out here a bit later than I wanted. Tighten the cover. Okay, we have just done that. I didn't film it because it was a bit of a faff, but I think this is as tight as I'm gonna get it. And you know, this is the edge of my capabilities, and I'm at peace with that. Hard enough sweet peas and mizuna. Okay, we've just placed them in. That's all right. So broad beans, so radishes and spring onion, plant peas. Okay, we can do that. Maybe after the doors. I'll try and get the door done first. Then I wanted to spray some neem oil on my kale because it's just getting eaten up again. And stop forcing my rhubarb. Okay, this one is a bit controversial, but essentially I've been trying to force my rhubarb and it's just not growing in the darkness whatsoever. In fact, the rhubarb that's been growing outside is much bigger now, so I don't see a point in forcing it. I mean, I might be wrong, let me know if I am, but yeah, it just didn't work for me, so I'm gonna do that as well. Then I need to sow those seeds in, and I just wanted to have a little bit of a tidy up. I probably won't be able to do much else today. I have a big tidy coming up next weekend, but just wanted to, yeah, it's a bit of a messy around from the polytunnel build. Not good. Okay. No. Too wide by about half a centimeter. So I'm going to slim this down. That door is such a pain. It's not going well at all. It's so much harder than I thought it was gonna be, and I'm quickly losing light, so I'm gonna have to go home. I don't really have time to come here tomorrow. I might try and nip out for an hour or something, but yeah, I really didn't get any of those jobs that I was looking forward to doing done, so I'm a bit annoyed, but I'll show you the door. So this is the door so far. So it is getting there. It's quite sturdy-ish, but I've added a support in the middle, and I'm realizing I'm gonna have to add a support in the bottom panel as well because the door is just too big. I should have really made it into 2 doors rather than just one and have them open in the middle. But it's done. I don't feel like redoing it, so I just need to put in the middle support. But considering the street lamps are on right now, I think I really need to get home. I'm just gonna quickly empty my compost bin into my compost, and then I'm gonna go. But hey, at least this is looking nice. So although I didn't get to plant my peas and everything, like, yeah, I'm really happy with the mini greenhouse. I'm gonna close it for the night. All right, let's go. It's a new day, and I just came down to the allotment, and I can already tell this is gonna be a good day because I had a row of green lights driving here, and also there is patches of blue sky. You probably can't see it, But there is patches of blue sky, so hopefully we're gonna get some sun later as well. I don't have much time to spend here this morning because I have places to be, but I figured I'll get at least a little bit of work done from the tasks that I didn't get to do yesterday. You know, I wasn't even planning to grow any cauliflower, but I think I added it onto my Amazon basket at some point because the seed was on massive discount. It was like 80p or something for the packet, and I thought, oh, okay, I'm gonna just buy it and try it. But the thing is, I don't know if I actually want to grow cauliflower. The thing is, when I got the allotment first, there was cauliflower already growing in here. The previous people planted it, but it was bolting and it was overcrowded, and I just felt like maybe cauliflowers are not an easy thing to grow, so I decided not to grow it myself. But since I got the seeds, I figured that I'll give it a shot. Worst thing happens, it's a learning lesson. I mean, this whole allotment journey really is a crash course on gardening. I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep this allotment forever, but when I in the future get a different garden or have a kitchen garden by my house, I'll apply all these skills that I have learned on this journey. I think I'm just gonna plant a few in each tray to see what happens. Maybe like 3 each. Last job before I go, I wanted to show you what happened to my compost heap, because you know how I put the rust protection in the last video. Well, let's have a look. So look at this pile of soil. This has not been here, and this is all that the rat dug out trying to get into the bin. So it has made a tunnel underneath. Now I actually have no idea if it managed to loosen this enough with digging the soil underneath to actually climb in. So I'm gonna fill this back up and I'm gonna put the rocks back and hope that it doesn't happen again. But it doesn't seem like it made any progress digging through upwards through the compost heap, which tells me that it probably didn't get in. Fingers crossed. Alright guys, that's it from me today. I have places to be, but I did manage to salvage what I didn't get to do yesterday, which will leave me at peace for the rest of the week, and I can continue on with the doors next week. I'm so tired of this construction now. I just want to plant things and garden, and I don't want to be constructing anymore. But yeah, I really need to finish off the polytunnel. So if you guys want to watch my progress, feel free to subscribe to these videos. I'm gonna be posting around every couple of weeks, and I'll see you guys next time.